remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
The Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now they're going to throw it. Looking for the goal line. He found some running room and needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this is
turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way. But they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's King. Trying to set up the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fakes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Goes straight ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Makes the catch. It's Little. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Little. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Blue Devils have a lot of options on second and inches. Grab behind the line. It's Little. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Let's go. Right.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on second and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Pick up for 5. It'll be third down and 5. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quick strike complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's King. Got his man downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal. If they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You've got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Pringle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got a man. It's Little. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He fires to the left side. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The Yellow Jackets are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goal post and trying to create some room. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The lone back's got it. Oh, better look out. They stopped him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Scanning the field, it's Powell. He's got him. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Gives it on the option. That defense in front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the second. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's King. Turns it loose. Catch in the middle, it's Pringle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Parachek. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. To the air on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get...
Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it out. And the returner is stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's...
There he goes! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. And the Blue Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Blue Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on third and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Duke. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll try it over the left side. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's King. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. To the air on second down. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete, a defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground, fourth down coming up. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a lot of room there. Give them a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's King. Complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These 2 teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll take it himself. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every...
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Powell. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. He's looking to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Norton. And he's knocked down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets it on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The give on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Looking to throw, it's Knowles. He'll take the deep shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Looking for a deep man. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that's how they were able to force an incompletion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. On the run, it's Pringle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive lineman. And get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times?
Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they grab the lead here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for a man. It's Knowles. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They got the ball first in overtime, and not much has gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 11. Wants to go up top. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. And this one splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I know this offense, man, they're glad they just got that 3, and he drilled it. But, man, you get the ball first, you want to go down and put pressure on the other side and score that touchdown. Now their defense is going to have to come out and make sure they keep them out of the end zone, or else they're going to lose this football.
A designed run for the quarterback.
Guys, we know the teams that run the ball the best are generally the best red zone offenses. It's hard to throw in this area of the field. So why not on the very first possession offensively trying to get that run game going? I like it.
Dropping back, it's Powell. Pressure coming. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as